Hi witches, blessed be. This is WhiteRaven over here. Today's Monday, so happy Magic Monday to all of you guys. How are you, my beautiful witches? How's your Monday so far? Well, my Monday is very, very muggy, cloudy, rainy, but I'm happy because it's Monday and I'm here with you today and I have a lot to share. I have really cool stuff that I want to share with you and I hope you really enjoy it. And on the same token, I want to say thank you so very much for the support couple of days ago on that video that I posted on toxic positivity. It's my second video on toxic positivity. I can't stand toxic positivity. If you haven't seen the video, I'll link it in the description of this video so you can watch it. And you know what? Thank you so much for all the comments. Thank you for the support. Has been a lot of interaction ever since I posted that video. Same thing happened when I posted the other one, which takes me to what I'm going to share with you today. Because ever since I shared the video a couple of days ago, I've been getting all these messages from you guys, and a lot of you guys are very sad. And a lot of you guys are going through a lot of hardship. And a lot of you guys are going through a lot of pain, especially at home. I told you in the video the other day that I truly believe that the universe conspires for us to be happy. And I believe that what that means is that the universe will offer always resources for us to help ourselves become better, cure ourselves from pain, negativity, and all that stuff. So today I'm going to share with you a spell, a little ritual for you to elevate the energy at home, especially if there's a lot of bickering, a lot of cussing, hatred, like things are very heavy at home. So I'm going to share a little ritual that you are going to start on the new moon. We are in August 2022, so I think the new moon is on the 27th of this month. Don't quote me on that, please double check it. Let's check right now. Let's check with Google really quick. Before we go any further, let's ask Google. When is August new moon?
August 27th.
There you go. So the 27th. The 27th is going to be the new moon, so you are going to commence this spell on that day. What else? Witches, school is starting. So if you go to any craft store and if you go to Michael's, you're going to find these little, look at this. I found these little dollies in Michael's, and they are very handy when you need to do spells. Look at this cuteness. You can make a lot of spells with this, witches. I love to collect like stick figures and little dollies because they become very handy when I need to do spells, and not necessarily I want to create a doll with fabric or with clay or with mud or with flour, whatever it is. Sometimes those little dollies are really handy, and there are in Michael's right now and they're on sale, so check it out. Okay, witches, I want to share with you a recipe for you to make your own happy home spritz. You're going to need a glass bottle. It could be plastic too. You always want to have a darker color bottle when you are making any type of spritz, any type of oils. You always want to keep them in darker color bottles. Usually oils oxidize with the sun or with the light, so that's why you always want to keep your oils on a darker bottle. In this bottle, you're going to add some distilled water, and you're also going to add some vodka. So it's going to be about 3/4 distilled water and about 1/4 vodka. Okay, we have our distilled water. Now we're gonna add the vodka. No specific brand, I have this brand. I usually just get a cheaper vodka because this is not for drinking, this is for making spritz. I don't know if I'm gonna be having spritz in my website. I know that right now I have the Sun's Eye spritz, and I strongly recommend those spritz for cleansing, for meditation, for when you want to balance out energies at home. Aromas always elevate your spirit. They can either elevate your spirit, make you run away, or even give you a headache. Try the spritz, check it out and see if that works for you. All right, witches, so we have over here 3/4 of distilled water and we have 1/4 of vodka. To that, I got my pipettes in here. I'm going to add primrose Now, instead of primrose, you can use rose. I am also going to be using a lily. And I'm also going to be using this lemon. So I'm just going to grab my pipette. This one is an essential oil, this lemon. But the other two oils are going to be aroma oils. Now we're going to use the primrose. You can also use rose instead of primrose. I love primrose, but you can definitely use rose. So put the pipette of rose, primrose. Last one, we're gonna do the lily. So make sure you get your 1 pipette of lily. You add it into your mix. And this is your Happy Home Spritz. Usually what I do with this one, I always shake it before using it. But what I do with this one, I spray it in my room before I go to sleep. There you go. So these are the oils that you're gonna use. Lily, primrose, and some lemon. And again, this one is an essential oil, so be very careful with your hands, with your eyes, with pets. And test it first, which is you get primrose, so you can use rose, and there's lily. And that is my recipe for Happy Home Spritz. Smells amazing, you're gonna love it, and it really elevates your energy immediately. It's really beautiful. Something else that you can use to elevate yourself is orange with grapefruit and ginger. I love that one too. That's a great mix, but this one is for when you are feeling down, when you're feeling very heavy. This will elevate your spirit, I promise you, witch, immediately. Okay, witches, for the ritual that we have today, we're going to need a rather large candle. This is a pretty big pillar candle. You can also use a 7-day candle. You can use this candle white, which is going to be the easiest one to find, or you can also find one light blue. All right, so you're gonna need the white candle or a light blue candle, and make sure that is a big pillar candle or a 7-day candle. Please, witches, needless to say, it is very important that you never leave any candle unattended. Make sure that while you're doing this, you're always on constant supervision of this candle. Now, I'm going to use my holy oil. This is by far one of my favorite oils. The first time I created this oil was for a very special reason for my daddy when he was sick. This oil has a very special place in my heart, and every time I make this oil for you guys, I make it with a lot of reverence. Now, holy oil is the type of oil that is going to sanctify, and it's going to make things holy. It's going to bring blessings, cleansing. It's going to bring spirituality. It is such a beautiful oil to have. If there's one oil that I will recommend for you guys to have is holy oil. I'm going to anoint my candle with this. Now, if you have a big pillar candle like this one, and this is why I chose a pillar candle, is because if you want to write any type of petitions in this candle, you have the space to write your petition. And you know what? It doesn't have to be legible. You can just write in there what you want. You can write the name of the persons that are living in your house. Like if you want blessings for your husband, Joe, for your sons, Joe second, for your daughter, Joanne. You know, and for yourself, that's what you're going to do in here. And then you can just write the blessings. You can also write sigils, draw sigils in here, prayers, symbols, anything you want. So this is why I prefer the big pillar candle. But if you still want to use a 7-day candle, you can still do that, and you can write that outside in the glass of the candle. We're going to be needing a brown little piece of paper, a piece of parchment. If you don't have a brown one, this is something that I like to use, brown paper. But if you just regular paper will suffice. Make sure that you also have a pencil so you can write in this paper. We're going to use 2 type of incenses. This is my last rose incense. So you're going to use rose incense. In this particular case, I have San Miguel Arcángel. So that's the incense that I'm going to use as well. Let's begin with the first step of the spell. In your paper, witch, I want you to write down peace 9 times. And you can do it in any format that you feel comfortable with. If you want to write peace in a circle 9 times, you can do that. If you want to do it from top to bottom, if you want to just go across the whole paper, you can do that as well. It's however your heart tells you to write peace, that's what you're going to write, peace. I was able to write peace 9 times in a circle without lifting my pencil from the paper. That's how I decided to write peace on my paper. Now, you guys know that I love to do quincooks. That is 5 drops of the oil, 1 in each corner, because I want to ground my spell and my vision into the paper. This is what I'm visualizing. I'm visualizing peace, harmony, and love into my home. Let's put this into the side. Grab your candle, witches, and if you are going to write something in the candle, this is the moment that you want to do it. My candle is prepared with what I want. Now we're going to grab, which is your holy oil, and we are going to anoint the candle. Now, which is holy oil has a lot of cinnamon on it as one of the ingredients of holy oil. So if you are sensitive, you have sensitive skin, I strongly suggest for you to wear gloves before anointing the candle. And when you are rubbing the oil in the candle, understand that this recipe is a very ancient recipe. Focus in what you want, see what you want, visualize peace and love in your home. So let's put the paper under the candle. And again, which is at every single moment, we are going to be watching this candle. Okay, witches, so now remember, on the 27th of this month, August 2022, we are going to have the new moon. If you have to do this spell whenever you have to do it when you have to do it. But if you can wait until the new moon in every month, better. You want to start it on the new moon. You're going to take at least, which is half an hour, 20 minutes every night to repeat this ritual. So I know this is a ritual that you have to repeat every night. You have to work your magic. The more you work here, the stronger your intentions will become, and you will visualize what you want. You know, practice makes perfect. So when you meditate and you visualize time after time after time, the same thing, you bring it about, which is you just make it realize. So light your candle, witches. And with the fire of your candle, you are going to light your incense. So I am going to start with the rose incense. On the following night, you light your other incense. So you're going to have a little bunch of rose incense and a little bunch of Michael the Archangel incense. Now that we have our candle and incense lit, let's visualize in what we want, and we are going to meditate. Sit outside if you have to sit outside, go into your bathroom, wherever it is that you can sit down at peace and do this ritual. Listen to the silence. If you have to put headphones on with music, put headphones on with sounds, however you can get there. And when I say there, is to your vision, to the purpose of you doing this ritual tonight and tomorrow night. Think about your family, think about your home. See the heaviness of sadness that is surrounding your home at this moment. Maybe chaos, maybe fights, whatever it is, which visualize it and see it like a dark mass. And see the light of this candle evaporating, eliminating, annihilating that darkness. And as you meditate, see this light growing bigger and more powerful, just like the light of the sun, annihilating any darkness from around you. This is going to be your state of mind for at least 20 minutes, which is, I promise you, the more you practice this, the better it's going to be and the easier that it's going to become. Visualize it, talk to the fire, see the light of the sun annihilating the darkness surrounding you. That is your goal, and that's what's going to happen because you got what it takes, witch, to do this. Once you feel like you have been meditating long enough and you're ready to be done with your ritual, snuff your candle, leave it somewhere safe where nobody's going to trip over or dogs or pets are not going to play with it, and repeat it again the following night. Don't falter, witch. If you cannot do it the following night, then just do it the next night. It's okay. Just make sure that you follow through, continue charging your candle and sending out there your petition, and with your mind you are annihilating the darkness around you. Which is, I hope this ritual assists you getting rid of any negativity around you, bringing peace, harmony, and love into your home again. And please make sure to use your little spritz every day. Repeat it every day before going to sleep, and visualize love just falling from your little bottle. Happy home falling from your little bottle every time you sprayed your little spritz. This is done with a lot of love. Understand it, visualize it, see it, witches. I know it's very hard sometimes to visualize happy moments when you are broken in your heart. But the whole purpose of you doing this for many nights is for you to start visualizing what you are thinking. Maybe you can chant it. You can chant peaceful home, peaceful home, peaceful home. And you visualize and you condition yourself to actually see that. And that is the beauty of meditation. And that is the beauty of concentrating to chant something or to visualize something many, many, many times. When you guys heard, it makes me so very sad. I hope you enjoy this ritual. I hope you love your little spritz. I wish you the best, witches. And that's it, witches. Thank you so very much for being here one more time. I hope this spell help you and assist you elevating the energy at home, making you feel better. Make sure to take a little time out of your day, light your candle, meditate, and visualize what you want. You can do this, witch. You're an awesome witch, you're a strong witch, and you have what it takes. Remember to visit my website, WhiteRavenandWitchesLair.com. I have a lot of good products in there that can assist you on this task. Also, I recently put some really nice spritz and sprays that can also assist you with this task, and many other things, witches, many other things. Go check it out. Maybe you'll love a lot of stuff, maybe you won't, but check it out. Remember that I am in Instagram, Pinterest, and in Facebook, and you can email me at layerofthewitch@yahoo.com. I do not work for people, and I do not do consultations. If you have a question in regards to magic, that's what I'm there for. Other than that, witches, remember to stay very smart, because knowledge is power. But above all, in this world, we must stay so very wicked. Bye.